Well, I'm sitting in the back of the white Ford, and I'm looking at what I bought at Jacktown last weekend at the summer show. 3 horsepower Novo. It's a buzz coil ignition. It originally was. Never had a mag. The engine's complete. It actually has a bit of compression to it, which is odd, I guess, for the stuff I usually buy. But I'd wanted a Novo for a while, and I've been looking, and they were all so expensive. I guess they're kind of a neat looking engine, so I guess a lot of people like them. Like I said, this one's complete. It's got the muffler, and the only thing it is missing is the little cork or the little plug that goes in the mixer there. So, you know, it's an overflow style mixer or carb, whatever you want to call it, with a fuel pump. It's got the little choke, little choke shutter that doesn't move. It's just stuck. Oiler, looks like somebody put plastic in it. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. That's not gonna work. But other than that, it's all complete. Valves moved. The gearing doesn't look bad. There's a latch out mechanism right there. I'm not sure how long ago it ran. It's got these wires on it. They don't look old. Painted kind of a goofy color, but you know, it's not rusted or pitted. Like the stuff I usually buy, it's in decent shape. It is missing the water hopper dream though. And the one flaw with it is it's got a pretty serious weld on the cylinder, the opposite side here, on the base of the cylinder. You see here? That looks old. Yeah, I don't know if it's a weld or a braze. You know, I can't really tell. I haven't cleared the paint off yet. But yeah, it's got a nice pulley on it. It's 4.5 inch wide or 4.5 inch wide pulley on it. It's got a crank with it. It's been repaired. Not very well, but it's solid. Yeah, so like I said, I've kind of been looking for a Novo, you know, but I saw a 3-horse in the spring, running 3-horse. The guy wanted like $700 for it. I mean, it ran, but it was in worse shape than this, you know, so I just had to pass on that. This one's on kind of a nice skid, but I'm going to have to make a cart for it. You know, it's too much of a bugger to move on this skid. It took 4 people to lift this thing in the back of the truck. So, I don't know what it weighs. I'm guessing 350, 400 at least. And inside the hopper there, leaves and normal stuff. And it's missing the hopper cover. I saw a 3 horsepower Novo at Jacktown running buzz coil ignition, and I saw the hopper cover. It's kind of a neat cast iron cover. It's got holes in it just so it can vent, but I guess just so no debris gets in there, they just ask for. Fuel pump moves. Yeah, so it's going to be a good project. Hopefully I'll have it running for Delaware Valley show in September. I also have a few belt-driven things, a couple compressors and a water pump I'd like to drive. You know, typically at shows I don't have anything to drive. It's just the engine's running. but I really like to get like a little bit of a display going more than just engines. So that'll come down the line. We'll see. By the way, I'm at the yard where I keep the white truck, you know. There's my red truck. I usually just drive the red truck around, but the white truck's just for shows. But yeah, just, you know, it's an old gas station. Gas station's been here since the 40s. You know, still owned by it's owned by the grandson of the guy who opened it right now. Now, it's not a gas station anymore, it's just a service station. So, you know. It's another project. Oh, the tag's missing, I forgot to mention that. You see where the tag would have screwed on, right here and right here. That would have been like an oval tag. Now, the guy who I bought it from said that it's pretty common for these Novo tags to be missing, because just the way they were on this cylindrical head, the expansion and the contraction of the water hopper, the head, actually fractured the brass tags, and they often just fell off. But they make reproduction tags, and the one tip he gave me was the reproduction tags have round holes and they fit the original screw holes snugly. The tip he gave me was to actually oval out the holes a little bit on the new tag, just so when it expands and whatnot, it doesn't fracture the new tag. And he said, oval out the new holes and leave one screw a hair loose. You can have the other screw tight just to keep it in place, but the one screw, you know, just a hair out, just so it can shift a little bit. I mean, the expansion, of course, isn't that much, but I guess it'll take its toll after a while. In this case, I guess it did. Yeah. You know, I don't know whether to repaint this engine or what. It's really, the paint's not that bad. I can't tell if it was sprayed on or brushed on, but it was done a while ago because you can see it rusting through. But I mean, they were originally, of course, that dark hunter green, something like that. So I don't know. Might attract more attention with these colors. I don't know. So that's that. I'll have a couple videos on that later.